latches are shaking and the hinges are weak, and the floorboard is starting its mechanical shriek. I got a cold barrel pistol sitting on the knee, and a shadow in the hallway looking at me. I didn't hear a horse and I didn't hear a heel, but the weight of the prisons is starting to feel like a mountain of iron on a needle of lead in the middle of the almost and the things that I said. And it's the devil at my doorstep, tapping on the wood, a final code accounting for the bad and the good. He didn't come to argue, he didn't come to plead, just came to collect the remainder of me. Lock up the window, lock up the light, with the devil at my doorstep in the middle of the night. I saw a black satin ribbon through the crack in the door, trailing like a serpent across the pine plank floor. He whispered through the keyhole, he whispered in the dark, I'm the only one who's staying for the very last spark. The candle is a good, the candle is a blue, as the truth is a creeping through the cracks of the shoe. The dogs are a whining, the crickets have fled, leaving nothing but the maybe and the already dead. And it's the devil at my doorstep, tapping on the wood, a final code accounting for the bad and the good. He didn't come to argue, he didn't come to plead, just came to collect the remainder of me. Lock up the window, lock up the light, with the devil at my doorstep in the middle of the night. Don't turn the handle, don't check the lock, the ticking of the heart is a killing the clock. The sweat is a cold, the sweat is a deep, and the mercy is awaiting while the valley is asleep. Gone in the flickering light of a charcoal black dawn. I'm staring at the shadow with a grin and a glow, ready for the glory that I've been dying to know. The iron is ready, the iron is stiff, at the edge of the world and the edge of the cliff. And it's the devil at my doorstep, tapping on the wood, a final code accounting for the bad and the good. He didn't come to argue, he didn't come to plead, just came to collect the remainder of me. Lock up the window, lock up the light, with the devil at my doorstep in the middle of the night. The shadow is waiting in the middle of the night. field is white like a Sunday morning dress, covering a million years of a beautiful mess. I'm walking the road with a bag on the back and a long distance vision of a charcoal black track. The bows are heavy, the bows are tight under the lid of a gasoline yellow-eyed night. But every 5 steps, the iron hits a stone that's looking an awful lot like a human side bone. And it's the bones beneath the cotton, a harvest of the deep, in the secret that the alluvial soil is going to keep. The fiber is soft, the fiber is blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Dig 'em up, let the elements win. In the bones beneath the cotton of original sin. I saw an old foreman with a whip and a star, looking for a reason to carry me far. He said the crop is hungry, the crop is stiff for the man who is standing at the edge of the cliff. So we fed the red clay, we fed the red mud with a century worth of the sweat and the blood. The fiber is a silver, the fiber is a gold in a story that's already been bought and been sold. And it's the bones beneath the cotton, a harvest of the deep, in the secret that the alluvial soil is going to keep. The fiber is soft, the fiber is blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Dig 'em up, let the elements win. In the bones beneath the cotton of original sin. Break the stalk, turn the dirt, the only kind of history that's gonna hurt. The roots are heavy, the roots are deep, and the amen is waiting while the valley's asleep. Mourning is dead, and the white cotton shroud is covering the head. I laid down my iron, I laid down my pride, and I watched the last flicker of the human side. The bones are rising, the bones are tall, at the center of the spirit, in the center of the fall. And it's the bones beneath the cotton, a harvest of the deep, in the secret that the alluvial soil is going to keep. The fiber is soft, the fiber is blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Dig 'em up, let the elements win. In the bones beneath the cotton of original sin. One for the sea, two for the bone. The cotton is over, and I'm walking alone. stained by a decade of tears and a century of rain. It's a sitting on the sill of a house on the rise, like a single gold stare in a dead woman's eye. She's a trimming the wick, she's attending the spark for a ghost who is lost in the middle of the dark. He didn't say goodbye, he didn't say when, and the mercy is awaiting for the if and the then. And it's the widow's lantern, a yellow-eyed plea, a shining for a man who is never gonna be. The wick is a burning, the wick is a thin for the long distance return of the original sin. Watch for the shadow, watch for the style, in the flickering light of the widow's lantern mile. I saw the high sheriff with a hat in his hand, watching the glow from the edge of the land. He knew where the body was hidden and deep in a secret that the limestone is going to keep. But he didn't have the heart and he didn't have the breath to trade the maybe for the cold-blooded death. So the light is a flicker, the light is a tall at the end of the road, in the end of the fall. And it's the widow's lantern, a yellow-eyed plea, a shining for a man who is never gonna be. The wick is a burning, the wick is a thin for the long distance return of the original sin. Watch for the shadow, watch for the style, in the flickering light of the widow's lantern mile. Don't blow it out, don't let it die. The only kind of truth in a beautiful lie. The night is a heavy, the night is a deep, and the amen is a waiting while the valley's asleep. Never coming, the morning is a dead, and the yellow light shroud is a cover in the head. She laid down her iron, she laid down her pride, and she watched the last flicker of the human side. The lantern is a fading, the lantern is a gone, in the flickering light of a charcoal black dawn. And it's the widow's lantern, the yellow-eyed plea, a shining for a man who is never gonna be. The wick is a burning, the wick is a thin for the long distance return of the original sin. Watch for the shadow, watch for the style, in the flickering light of the widow's lantern mile. One for the wick, two for the weight. The lantern is over at the garden side gate. marble is a leaning, and the iron is a rust, and the names on the granite are turning to dust. I'm sitting on the shoulder of a high sheriff's grave with the only kind of spirit that a sinner can save. The bottle is a chill, the bottle is a clear, in the middle of a world made of never and near. I'm a pouring out a measure for the man underneath who spent a whole lifetime with a sword in the sheath. And it's a graveyard whiskey hymn, a toast to the bone, a final cold greeting for a man who is alone. The glass is a clinking, the glass is a blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Drink with the shadow, drink with the sin, and the graveyard whiskey hymn. Let the amen begin. I saw an old marker with a 1882, looking for a reason to carry me through. It didn't have a prayer and it didn't have a plea, it was just a looking for the ending of me. The burn in the throat is better than the chill of the silence arising from the top of the hill. The stars are drifting like a silver-colored ice in the cup of the sorrow, in the cup of the vice. And it's a graveyard whiskey hymn, a toast to the bone, a final cold greeting for a man who is alone. The glass is a clinking, the glass is a blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Drink with the shadow, drink with the sin, and the graveyard whiskey hymn. Let the amen begin. It ain't a party, it ain't a relief, it's a 40-proof anchor in a garden of grief. The grass is a heavy, the grass is a deep, and the truth is a waiting while the valley's asleep. Never coming, the morning is dead, and the whiskey-colored light is a cover in the head. I laid down my iron, I laid down my pride, and I watched the last flicker of the human side. The hymn is a whisper, the hymn is a tall at the center of the spirit and the center of the fallen. It's a graveyard whiskey hymn, a toast to the bone, a final cold greeting for a man who is alone. The glass is a clinking, the glass is a blind to the trail of the wreckage I'm leaving behind. Drink with the shadow, drink with the sin, in the graveyard whiskey hymn. Let the amen begin. For the stone, the hymn is over and I'm walking alone. petals are turning to a velvet black stain in the middle of a heavy magnolia sweet rain. I'm sitting on the porch of a crumbling estate with the rust clinging to the wrought iron gate. The family tree is a hollow, the family tree is a dead, with 100-year-old secret living in the head. I got a black ribbon tie and a black powder gun and a long distance vision of a race that is run. And it's a black magnolia morning, a scent in the air, a final cold greeting for a hollow point prayer. The white flowers are ripe, the white flowers are gone. In the flickering light of a charcoal black dawn, cry for the silver, cry for the gold, in the black magnolia morning of a story that's old. I saw an old widow in a tattered lace veil, with a face like a map of a ghost-ridden trail. She said the nectar is a poison, the nectar is a deep, in the secret that the garden is a going to keep. I told her the honor is a strangled and thin, in the middle of a world made of original sin. The crickets went quiet, the bullfrogs have fled, leaving nothing but the maybe in the already dead. And it's a black magnolia morning, a scent in the air, a final cold greeting for a hollow point prayer. The white flowers are rotten, the white flowers are gone. In the flickering light of a charcoal black dawn, cry for the silver, cry for the gold, in the black magnolia morning of a story that's old. Drink the nectar, drink the rot, the only kind of mercy that we've got. The soil is a heavy, the soil is a sweet, and the amen is a waiting in the mud at the feet. Never coming, the morning is a dead, and the black petal shroud is a cover in the head. I laid down my iron, I laid down my pride, and I watched the last flicker of the human side. The magnolia is a falling, the magnolia is a tall, at the center of the spirit, in the center of the fall. And is a black magnolia morning, a scent in the air, a final cold greeting for a hollow point prayer. The white flowers are rotten, the white flowers are gone. In the flickering light of a charcoal black dawn, cry for the silver, cry for the gold, in the black magnolia morning of a story that's old. One for the root, two for the stem. The morning is over for the rest of